Hey there folks, I'm really excited about this finger plane project. I just think it's a wonderful project. There are some things, however, that you need to be considering when you're using or introducing metal into your woodworking project. Sheet metal in particular. The thing with sheet metal is that it can be really dangerous. You want to make sure that your fingers are clear. A couple ways of approaching this would be, let's say if you had this and then you had a little piece like this and you had to drill this hole, you really want to make sure that you're not holding it with your fingers. You want to get like a piece of leather or a shop rag, some vice grips or pliers, then drill it over a piece of wood or something. Back it up just like you would any other drilling operation. The reason for that is once you start clearing through the other side, the chips are coming up and there's no other chip to chip out that chip, the last chips. So basically it just rides up the flutes. So when it rides up the flutes, it'll either ruin your hole, wobble it out, basically ruining your piece, or worst case scenario, it won't go up the flutes of the drill bit, then it'll start spinning. And you can ask anybody who's ever worked with sheet metal or any type of metal, it hurts. It'll spin like a little propeller and it'll slice and dice you. It's sharper than Ginsu. But let's go on to the next thing. If you have your layout like I have here, you can, which is safer really, because you have your layout, then you can cut it out later. You have your marks where you want your holes and all that, and you have more to hold on to. When you're using something like this, you actually can hold on to it. But you also have the added safety factor of using a fence. You move your fence back, you want your hole to be 5/8 of an inch up from the edge. Move it back so that this comes down 5/8 inch off the fence, and voila. All you have to do is concern yourself with holding it down, because it won't be able to spin when it's up against the fence. Another consideration is to make sure that you let the drill bit do the work. Like with any other power tool operation that you'll ever go through, you want the tool to do the work. When you start forcing it, problems arise, and what problem could arise is the spinning of the metal and or going up the shank of the drill bit. And for a last little note, lubricant. It'll save your drill bits. You'll go through a lot of drill bits if you don't use a drop of lubricant per hole. It will really do wonders for your drill bits. You'll save money. And a little side note, if you are introducing aluminum into your woodworking project, you can use kerosene. Strange but true. I wouldn't have guessed it, but that's what the machinist handbook says, and that's the Bible as far as metalworking goes, as far as I'm concerned.